Scott Morrison has accused the Queensland Premier of trying to extort the Commonwealth. Anastasia Palaszczuk has suggested that Queensland's borders may stay closed unless hospitals receive extra cash to deal with an expected surge in COVID cases. But as political editor Andrew Probyn explains, every other state is also demanding more money for hospitals.
In COVID states like Victoria, the pressure on the hospital system is obvious. Ambulances ramping rather than dropping off patients.
Now that we've seen higher numbers for a week, we're starting to see those hospitalisations push up as well.
But even states keeping COVID at bay say there's financial strain.
Because when we do have a large outbreak of Delta in this state, there's going to be added pressure.
I'm not going to respond to shakedown politics in a pandemic.
The Prime Minister accusing Queensland of using the virus as cover.
To go down this point and say, well, you know, I'm going to hold the federal government to ransom and to seek to extort from them money on the basis of COVID.
I don't believe that, no, not at all.
And Queensland isn't alone. State and Territory health ministers writing to their federal counterpart, arguing the current funding model doesn't reflect the rapidly rising cost of infection control, testing and the capacity to respond to outbreaks.
Every single state and territory saying that our health system was under extensive pressure and demand.
Queensland has said publicly that their hospitals are prepared. If they have misled the public, that would be a matter of the most serious and grave concern.
Doctors insist the public hospital system was underfunded even before COVID struck.
We need to fix the long-term underinvestment that's been a reality for decades now.
Business as usual in hospital funding is not going to cut it in a once-in-a-century global pandemic.
Last week, the Queensland Premier suggested she wouldn't reopen her borders even at 80% full vaccination if her state didn't receive extra hospital funding. Anastasia Palaszczuk didn't repeat that ultimatum today, nor has it been echoed in the lockdown jurisdictions, Victoria, New South Wales and the ACT, where people are impatient for greater freedoms. Andrew Probyn, ABC News, Canberra.